Hi, I'm David James and you're watching the Redmen TV.
Okay, so we're going to do one more little thing I'm going to throw over to you now, Paul. I suppose the idea of it is that we try and find players that suit Jurgen Klopp's style rather than a formation.
Absolutely. So what we discussed on the second part of the Jurgen Klopp special this week was this
Which
idea
one was
of
that, Klopp Mania or the futurist Klopp?
the future and the committee, no less, is this notion of which of the existing players at the club do we feel fit into what we know of a Jurgen Klopp sort of brand of player is, kind of thing. Like, so what I want to do is let's not worry about formations too much for the minute. I just literally want to go through, and you can do this too, is let's just pick of all the players, and we'll even throw the loanees in there as well. Which players do you feel will fit the mould of what we discussed? Because there was that great article on was it ESPN? And there's a couple of his ex-players, which is funny because he goes, he likes pace, really likes pace, and power, pace and power.
Skillful players.
Skillful, and players who've got a good tactical understanding. So pacey, powerful players with a good, basically perfect footballers. You want perfect footballers. So we know we haven't got that
Cristiano Ronaldo's with Messi's skill.
Exactly, yeah, and Joe Allen's work rate. But the so it's a case of which players do we think. I think let's look at it let's pare it down to its simplest form. Which of our players have the intestinal fortitude, who are just natural hard workers, who will literally run through brick walls from day one and minute one until minute 99, whatever it is.
Oh, that's gutting. I was going to pick Lallana, but we can't get through to 99. We can get through to 70 because he suits the style, but at the moment he just can't do that.
But more so at Liverpool. I think that's more of a criticism of his Southampton days than his Liverpool days. Whether you get the fullness of him for 90 minutes, but he's played a lot more 90-minute games for Liverpool than he ever did prior to joining. But I get you, he'll run all day for it. He's a captain on the pitch. He leads by example from the amount of effort he puts in. Danny Ings, completely agree. The archetype, I think, of what we're talking about that in terms of a centre forward, we called him the mini Suarez, didn't we? You know, he runs all day for it. He harasses the centre halves. He causes problems. And when you were talking about earlier about how it's the job of these guys in these sort of positions to put the pressure on, and you close it down, so you're isolating their fullbacks, so you're isolating one of their centre halves. I think he could be integral to that. I'm going to throw one up because it's an obvious one. I know he's injured, but if he ever gets back, John Flanagan.
December, apparently.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be like. And whether
just in time for Christmas.
Exactly, yeah. Flanos for
71 more sleeps.
Not just for Christmas. But whether he's got the technical skills required to be a full-on Jurgen Klopp player or the pace or whatever.
He's got more than that though as well. He's got his scouseness.
Exactly. The fact of the matter is, it's an indomitable spirit, is what they call it, and he literally goes all day and he dies for your cause. And if John Flanagan gets himself back to a good level of availability, fitness, whatever, I would have him there all day. Go on. Hendo, should have just put him in there, really, straight from the off. Similarly,
you know what I'm already noticing a pattern here, Paul? We're not putting defenders in.
Well, we're not. Well, you never know. We're not there yet. We're not there.
I've already considered the defenders. You know what? Moreno is what I would consider to be a Jurgen Klopp player.
Yeah.
Whether he's technically gifted enough in defence.
He goes all day. He is a little bit of a terrier when he wants to be.
And he looks scouse.
Yeah. Bobby Firmino.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Does Joe Allen count?
Yeah. Yeah, Joe Allen counts. Absolutely. Let's get Joe Allen in there.
Klein.
Yeah. Why not? Nathaniel Klein.
So we're going to come to the conclusion now that we don't have any centre-backs.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, no. You know why?
Oh dear. Oh dear.
And you know why? I mean, we talked about it. He's not necessarily very good at it. But what Dejan Lovren does to a fault in his Liverpool career so far is he likes to get in front of his man. He likes to put a foot in. It's his natural inclination to do that. Yeah. And I think that's something that world-class defenders do and do well. But it's something
they pick and choose their battles a lot better than Lovren.
Absolutely, absolutely. But what I'm saying is, as a raw, natural thing, that's something that stands great defenders apart from bog standard ones, basically. You know, there's just someone who don't have the reading of the game to be able to even attempt to do that. And now whether he's just doing it because he feels it's something he should do, or whether he's doing it because he knows that's the right move to make, I think sometimes it's a little bit of a grey area. But I'm going to throw him out there simply because of our centre halves. I mean, to be fair, you know, I think we're maybe being a little bit harsh on Saka and Skrtel, because in terms of effort and work rate, Saka and Skrtel are never gonna let you down for what they put in on the pitch. But I think the big question marks really will be over the centre back. No, I'm not sure about that.
I think he's got the work rate.
He has, but I'm not sure we see it consistently enough from Phil Coutinho. I think he's got the potential to do it. We'll put him up because you can't not have him up there. But I think in terms of the actual nailed on ones, let's leave Phil out for a moment. I think one person I actually really want to see get a game. I want to see João Carlos Teixeira prove himself, because it's his last chance to leave. A new manager coming in, he's got a perfect opportunity to get himself in the team. He's got masses of technical ability. I don't know where he would fit within any of the formations we discussed, but I'd like to see him. But we'll put him up for that. Let's just look at it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. There's 10 outfield players. Let's put Mignolet in for the sake of argument.
Now, what formation would you play those players in?
Okay, so you got your goalkeeper, exactly. So well, there you go. Let's have a little. Oh, actually, now there's clear issues. There are absolute issues there.
Yeah, the clearest one being Simon Mignolet.
The clearest one being obviously the fact that we're woefully short on centre halves, and obviously Gomez is not going to play and Flanagan's not going to play, so we might as well, for the sake of argument now, let's just bomb both of them out. But in terms of, and again, we've yet to include, you know, I think.
Do you know what, mate? I think we were a little bit harsh on Rossiter, because if you're talking about somebody who will run all day and fucking do anything for the cause, then he'll be in there as well. Yeah,
absolutely. No, I agree. I really do. I do like him. But in terms of the options, and what I guess what I'm kind of driving at is that I don't think, and obviously, look, it's kind of, this is not conclusive in any way, shape or form. But what I'm kind of driving at is that I don't think we're a million miles away. When you look at new managers coming in and they try to instill whatever it is they're trying to instill into a new team, they know they can't make massive sweeping changes. They can't jump to season 2 or season 3 of their managerial reign. They've got to come in and they've got to find that little kernel of what it is they're looking for. They've got to try and drag performances out of players. And I think
it's a good starting point, really, isn't
exactly.
it? When you look at that and you go, what, there's 4, 5, there's 8 players there who we think that would suit Jurgen Klopp's system. Now, they might not be the greatest players in the world. Again, we've got players like that still to, you know, in terms of the level of work rate they're going to throw in. We're talking about they've got the injured players as well. Emirates, Daniel Sturridge. You know, I don't. What I'm kind of driving at is that I don't think that we're in too bad shape right now. You know, in terms of what I expect from an instant reaction from Spurs at the weekend, and he's had like 3 days with some of these players, less perhaps with 1 or 2, and he's literally all he's going to be able to do in that first week is go, right, fucking wind you up. All I want you to do out there, I'm going to put you in your loose fucking idea, go out there and fucking kill for me. Go and kill Spurs. Go and fucking kill them. And I think we've actually got, I mean, let's take Firmino and Hendo out. Even as a crux of what you're looking for, you've got a good core of players, I think, in there who are actually going to be able to go in there and fucking do and give you that heart and soul that you're requiring from at least in the first couple of games, until he starts to really assert his dominance in terms of the tactical approach to the game. Okay, I like that.
I'd be interested to know if there's anyone watching. Is anyone you think we've missed out, particularly the loanees? You know, someone like Lazar Markovic, because you know. He went both ways, didn't he, for Liverpool to some extent. When it's not working for him, he just doesn't look. He looks lazy and light. But when he was really committed and stuck in, you know, he was getting fired up. He was showing what he's got to do. He's got pace. He is direct. He's got skills. You know, you've also got, again, we talked about Teixeira. People will doubtless want to mention Alori for some reason or another. David Origi, we've not even touched upon him. We talk about what Klopp wants in terms of just pure pace. You know,
Pace.
You know what? Let's flip it one more time before we go, and I want to put up every player that Liverpool have got that you think have got the right amount of pace required to be a dangerous Klopp side. Don't need to be in necessarily. Again, let's not worry too much about positions for now.